welcome to the Pulse of Africa community. I hope you're doing great today. If you're joining us for the first time, don't hesitate to like, share, and subscribe to stay informed and connected to Africa's most important news reports. Your engagements will help this video to reach more people. Thank you very much. On a regular Wednesday morning in Monrovia, the capital of Liberia, something deeply unusual caught the city's attention. Outside the Ivorian embassy, dozens of young people gathered. They weren't rallying against their own government. They weren't protesting rising food prices or local corruption. They were standing in solidarity with a leader from another nation, Captain Ibrahim Traoré of Burkina Faso. The demonstrators, made up of students, activists, and concerned citizens, marched peacefully. They held placards, chanted slogans, and expressed their deep frustration over what they described as covert attempts to destabilize Burkina Faso's government. According to the protest organizers, they believe the Ivorian government, possibly backed by Western powers, is playing a hidden role in efforts to remove Captain Traoré from power.
We have always been used as a puppet, and proxy to assassinate leaders of the African region. The historical antecedent of Africa is nothing short of a proxy which embarked on the execution of an imperialist mission. We remember how the West using Blaise Compaoré in a coup usually supported by Africans in the 1980s to assassinate Thomas Asodori Nua Sankara.
Though there is no official confirmation of such allegations, the protesters insist their fears are not without historical precedent. They pointed to past events in Africa where strong, independent-minded leaders like Thomas Sankara were overthrown with the help of foreign powers. For them, this moment feels hauntingly familiar. To these young Liberians, Captain Traoré represents something rare in today's West Africa, a leader who is seen as bold, unshaken by foreign influence, and focused on building a self-reliant country. His reform agenda, which emphasizes national sovereignty and economic independence, has won him praise beyond Burkina Faso's borders. One of the organizers of the protest, Marcus Nebo, a well-known youth activist in Liberia, spoke to the media. He said Liberia's struggles are not isolated. Our pain, our poverty, and our oppression are all linked to a bigger system, he explained. Nebo argued that if Burkina Faso is attacked through foreign manipulation, it sends a message that African sovereignty is negotiable. The protesters had submitted a request for a legal protest to Liberia's Ministry of Justice but never received a response. When they attempted to deliver petitions to other embassies, police stopped them, citing the lack of a permit. Despite the blockade, the crowd remained calm. There were no violent clashes, no arrests, just quiet determination. Even though their physical movement was blocked, their message quickly reached audiences online. According to analysts, this event is part of a broader shift unfolding in the region. In the past few years, multiple West African nations have seen their military take power, often with the support of citizens. These aren't being described as coups anymore. Instead, many are calling them sovereignty movements. Publicly, many across West Africa embraced it. On platforms like X, formerly Twitter, Facebook, and TikTok, young people praised the Liberian protesters for their courage. The protest was widely seen as a genuine show of Pan-African solidarity. However, official reactions were noticeably muted. Liberia's government has not made any public statement regarding the protest. The Ivorian embassy declined to speak to the press, and the US embassy in Monrovia, which was indirectly mentioned during the protest, also stayed silent. The alliance is already struggling to maintain cohesion amid the rise of military-led governments and growing anti-Western sentiment. Some warn that if these expressions of sovereignty are met with resistance rather than understanding, it could deepen divisions and spark wider protests or political breakdowns. Others, however, see this as a powerful sign that African youth are no longer passive observers. They are ready to shape the continent's future. Pan-African groups across the continent are watching closely. They believe what happened in Monrovia is not an isolated event, but a reflection of growing resistance to external control and a renewed demand for dignity and self-determination. So, what does this protest in Monrovia really mean for West Africa? Is it a spark of something bigger, a rising Pan-African movement driven by the youth? Or is it a warning sign that tensions in the region could soon escalate? We want to hear your thoughts in the comments. Do you believe this new wave of African unity can truly shift the power dynamics across the continent? Leave a comment below and let us know what you think. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Pulse of Africa, and hit the notification bell so you never miss our in-depth reports on the stories shaping the Sahel and beyond.